Okay, there was a little typo in here, but I went ahead and added in writing. What we want to do is we want to find the coordinate of the vertices of an ellipse that has co-vertices at 0, 1, and 6, 1, and the major axis is 10 units long. Now, granted, we're in the hyperbola section, but it doesn't really matter what shape it is. The process would still be the same. So, a couple things that I need to recognize. We're dealing with an ellipse. You can draw a picture if you want, and that might be a good way to do this. If I draw a picture, I know I have co-vertices at 0, 1, and 6, 1. So co-vertices means that this guy is going to be a b squared underneath the x, because it's moving, the co-vertices are moving along the x. Okay? So now, well, what do I need? I need to know where the center is. So where is the center? Well, what's the middle of 0, 1, and 6, 1? I can use the midpoint formula, or I can just know that the middle of 0 and 6 is 3. And the y wouldn't change, so the center is going to be at 3, 1. If I needed to do some math, and I'm a procedural person who needs a formula, I could do that. And this guy is the center. Okay, so now I know the center is at 3, 1. So, okay, what about this major axis thing? The major axis is 10 units long. So that means this guy right here is the major axis. The middle, we found that, is the center. If this guy is 10 units long, then from the vertex to the center is 5. It's half the length. So that means to find the vertices, I need to move up and down 5 units. So I'm not going to have an x change. So if my, sorry about that, wrong option. So if my center is at 3, 1, I'm going to move up and down 5 units. So that means I'm going to take 3. That doesn't look very good. I'm going to take 3, 1, and I'm going to add and subtract 5 to the y value. So I'm going to get coordinates of 3, 6, and 3, -4. And these would be the coordinates of my vertices. So I used a little bit of, just midpoint formula and knowing, moving up and down, and which is just adding and subtracting. And I incorporated, a picture to kind of visualize what was going on with the point, so I knew where to go. So with these types of problems, I'm going to recommend draw a little picture, and that is going to help you tremendously.